Ladies, selfish women always win. You want to know why selfish women always win? They stopped begging, they stopped people pleasing, and they started living for themselves. While you're out there trying to be liked by everybody, they're getting everything they want. They're getting all their desires, they're getting respected, they're getting loved, they're getting spoiled. Wake up. In this world, women are rewarded for being selfish. So if being selfish is so wrong, maybe it's time for you to stop being so damn right all the time. In this video, I want to show you how to be valued again, how to be loved, how to be spoiled, how to come back to your self-confidence and have the glow up that you really want. I'm Self-Aware Barbie, and let's start this tough love video. So first things first. They put themselves first without any guilt. You gotta stop having this guilt and shame. Oh my God, I'm being selfish, I'm being this, I'm being that. First of all, who said that selfish was wrong? And who said that selfish was bad? Just because they programmed it in your head, you're like, oh, this is my truth, so selfish is being bad. No. Selfish means having your boundaries, making sure that you're good first, and then you can take care of the other person. You cannot pour from an empty cup. I've said that in many of my videos before. I showed this. I can show you physically again. It doesn't work. So stop having this guilt and shame about it, okay? Stop caring about what other people think, because it's just you having the assumption that they think of you in a certain way when you're being selfish, okay? That's only in your head, because what you're saying up there in your head, this is manifesting into your real life, okay? This is a mirror. So when you're thinking, oh, if I'm being selfish, that's bad for me, this will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. This will be your truth. But how can it be bad for you that you, for the one time in your life, starting to realize, I need to take care of myself? Because listen, if you're not healthy, if you're not mentally fit, if you're not physically fit, if you're not looking great, you're not feeling great. So who is benefiting from that? Nobody. Nobody's benefiting from you being the sideshow in your own life. And I learned this one thing from babies, from infants, even from my little dog. The world revolves around you in your life, okay? So accept it. It's your movie, it's your play. You can and should be selfish. The next thing, they set clear boundaries and they hold them. I see so many ladies saying, no, I don't like that, no. And then 1 second later, someone gives them, a reason, like you say, no, I don't like that. And they're like, yeah, but why? Why are you being so difficult? Like, why are you being so sassy? Why are you being like this? Why are you being like that? And the moment they hear that, they're like, oh no, you're right. And the boundary is gone. Or they're telling the boyfriend, the man, the husband, whatever, I don't like when you do it, and they don't reinforce the boundary. They upset them, they have hurt them, and they're still chasing them. Like, if you chase a little dog, he's running away. And that dog, when you're not teaching him to respect you, he will not respect you. If you're not showing him his boundaries, he will step on your shoulders, he'll be rude, he'll be nasty, he has no respect towards you, he will not value you. The same with the man, the same with people. Everyone is the same nature. You have to show people that you are of value. So when you say something, you have to back it up with action. If someone is crossing your boundary, you have to have in your mind, whatever boundary it is, what situation it is, what am I going to reinforce now? Am I going to remove my energy? Am I going to take space from that person? Do I not want that person in my life at all because they have crossed my boundaries again and again? And for me to create a new self-concept, they're a liability. You have to realize that people can be a liability into your life, and that if you want to have this glow up and change your self-concept, they're just in your way. And if you want to drive a Lamborghini, you want to go on a high road. You want to go where you can speed it up. You're not going to be stuck in a city where you cannot even push on the gas, right? You want to be showing the speed. Some people in your life are blocking you because they don't have respect for you. They don't appreciate you. They don't value, and you don't have to teach them, okay? You just have to move in silence and stop tolerating their BS and showing them with silence that they're not welcome in your life. And people who have boundaries, who are difficult, are more respected in this life. Look at the outside world, okay? They will say, oh my God, they're so difficult. Oh my God, I'm so afraid of them. It's better that people are afraid of you and respect you than like you and make you feel like you're not worth anything, okay? They like you, but they gossip about you. They like you, but they make fun about you. They like you. There's no value, no respect, no nothing. What? That's liking? No. It's better to be respected than to be liked. Selfish women do not wait to get any permission. You gotta stop waiting on the calls. You gotta stop waiting on the messaging. You gotta stop waiting for people to choose you. Choose yourself. If that Dusty doesn't choose you, thank God he doesn't. If that job doesn't choose you, thank God you maybe have a better opportunity just right at your feet, but you gotta start choosing yourself. People will choose you after you choose yourself, okay? That's the same thing like I said with the dog. If I chase him, he's gonna run away. If I go away, he's running after me like a little, I don't know, you know? He's my shadow. So chase yourself. Choose yourself, not other people. That shows self-respect. You know, in a job when they ask you, oh, can you do this? Oh, can you do that? And you're working over hours and you're giving all your time and energy. You don't have any time for your personal life. Like, you're not being respected. They're using you. They're mistreating you. That's not okay. You gotta say no. You gotta say more often no. And you don't wait on permission from no one. You give yourself the go, honey. You say yes to myself. I'm not saying yes to everybody else, but not to myself. Learn to say yes to yourself and no to others way more. The next thing they're doing, they have emotional control and wisdom. I always say that. They understand their energy and themselves. It's so valuable. They put themselves on such a high pedestal and they know. They move with that knowing in their head. They have created that self-concept because they assume themselves into this state. This is how you're going to be more selfish and have a greater self-concept. Assume yourself into that. Be careful. So many ladies do this. What you put after I am. So many ladies say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. How about you say, I'm great, I'm confident, I got this. I am the best thing I have in life. I am winning. I am, and then something positive, and repeat it in your mind every single day. Show yourself actions. The prima ballerina didn't get to be a prima ballerina because she had the self-doubt and she had this mentality of, no, I'm going to please everybody but not myself. Focus on yourself until you win. Focus on yourself. This is what selfish women do. They focus on themselves until they win, until they get the game going, until they understand the game, and then they're of value to other people. They're shining their light, they're expressing themselves, they're not holding themselves back. They're not afraid what other people would think. People would judge you no matter what. Even if you're the nicest person on the planet, there's still one person in the corner saying, oh my God, but she used to be so toxic. Oh my God, but she's not so great. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. They're envy, they're jealous, they're bitter. Tune them out. What you think of yourself is important, not what other people think. They only will tell you what they're thinking about themselves. I had this one guy who was driving me, and he's literally limited in negative thinking. And he's telling me, okay, this road that I want to go, it's full of tourists and it's full of cars and whatever. And that's why we cannot go there. Okay. And I said, okay, you know, drive whatever you want. I don't have the energy, and this is emotional intelligence and emotional control. I'm not going to lose my energy, my nerves, my anything on this person, okay? So he's telling me, oh no, we can drive your way because it looks like free. But you know, you have such a negative mentality or whatever, you're so blocked. Because I said, no, for me, this is always the way that goes green and everything else not really working. Because I love that way and I manifested and I affirmed that way. It's my way, it's the fastest way. I don't care, you know? So literally he was just projecting his limited beliefs about himself and his self-image on me. Who are you? You gotta stop and think for a moment who's speaking to you and what comes out of their mouth and stop them. And tell them, I told him right back, like, I don't think, you know, like, what you're telling me is more referring to you than to me. I don't have any issue. Don't let people tell you you have issue. Don't let people tell you you're damaged. Don't tell people tell you you're toxic. Everyone is toxic. Everyone is damaged. And what? And now? So what? You know, like that doesn't mean that your truth is not your truth. That doesn't mean that your way is not the right way. There's million trillion right ways, okay? So speak back, have self-confidence. Don't let people just come into you and talk to you however they want, okay? A selfish woman is so deep into her self-respect, and with the emotional control, she knows where to lose her energy and where to not. She never actually loses her, she only wins. So when she controls emotionally with her husband, with her man, with her relationship, with her friendships, she knows exactly, I'm doing this for me. I'm preventing my energy, I'm preventing myself from losing. The only thing I want to do in this life is win. So they're focusing on themselves, winning every single day. Everything they're doing every single day, it's winning. And they practice themselves into winning. They get up every day and they're playing the game until they're winning. And if they know how to win, they keep playing the game the same. They keep showing up winning. They're not losing. They have lost enough. And enough is enough. You have to make this one decision in your life. Because it's okay. It's human nature to make mistakes. It's human nature to fail. But what is not okay, it's to accept your failure. You have to make one decision. You're one decision away from your changed life. And this is, I'm going to win no matter how long it takes, no matter how many try and fails I'm going to go through. I am here to win. I'm not here to lose. And then expectation on other people. Expect on outcome, okay? Expect on your desires. Expect and settle only for more. But remove the expectation of people to be perfect, of people to give you everything you want. No, you gotta go and get it for yourself, because this is the waiting game. If you're expecting someone to give you something, they may do it, they may not do it. What are you gonna do if they're not gonna do it? You gotta move, girlfriend. If this situation is not fulfilling you, if this is not getting you to a higher, better place, you're moving. So many ladies are holding on and making excuses to why they cannot get what they want. They cannot, get their needs fulfilled, because they're not learning. You also have to learn, how do I get my needs fulfilled? What are my needs? What are my demands? And if people are not willing to meet your needs, because listen, besides your parents who hopefully loved you and cherished you, nobody is gonna give you that selfless love that you think you're deserving. Nobody. Even your partner has his needs, and even your friend has her needs, and even the dog has its needs. So nobody, don't fool yourself. So the only one to expect great love from and to get your dreams, your demands, everything fulfilled is you. And it's on you to choose, am I staying in this situation and it's benefiting me, or is this a liability? Is this a liability? I'm going. I'm not settling for less. I'm only settling for more. And have this mantra in your head, it's okay. It's okay that I want what I want. It's okay that I'm going to go after the possibility, the opportunity to receive what I want. But I'm not going to accept being stuck. I'm not selfless. I'm not getting a price for it. And also people pleasing, ladies, whatever. I didn't say be a narcissist. And even if you wanted to be a narcissist with your people pleasing mentality, because this is why you clicked on this video, you're never gonna be one. So you're only gonna be your healthy, selfish self, okay? And you can pour from that cup.